Okay, so this video is going to be about a band that I have been listening to for a long time. So, the band I'm talking about is called The Front Bottoms. Now, if you guys don't know, I mean, they're pretty popular. They have like a million, almost 2 million monthly listeners. So, I mean, they're not like indie. They're not an indie artist. They have a good amount, but they're a punk rock. They mostly do like punk rock. They've been doing a lot more pop lately, but mostly they started out as like a punk rock band, and it's two guys. What is it? Brian Sella and Matthew Ulrich or something. But I have been listening to these guys since middle school, literally since like 2016, 2017 in middle school. Man, it was. I remember I got my first phone in seventh grade. I don't know if I started listening to them in seventh grade, maybe 2015, 16, but I think I started listening to them maybe like in eighth grade, cause like I had Pandora. I know Pandora. Not a good app, but I had Pandora at the time, and I had different. I actually just logged onto my Pandora again, and I saw the stations I made, and they were like Front Bottoms, Modern Baseball, another band. Modern Baseball doesn't make music anymore. It's so sad, but yeah. And I remember because around that time, I would listen to a lot of their stuff, and the main albums I would listen to, the main stuff I would listen to is well actually was their one album called Talent of the Hawk that was released in 2013, and then Back on Top, which was released in 2015. They did have an album, Going Gray, which was released in 2017, which would have been like the year I was like, would have been near the end of my eighth grade year. But I don't really know if I listened to that right then. But I know I listened to a lot of it, like Town of the Hawk, and I think even their first album, 2011, the front bottom, their self-titled one. But I mostly remember the song from Town of the Hawk because I just love that, especially what is it, Twin Size Mattress, probably their most famous song, a very emotional song about trying to help someone else, and I think help someone out with like an addiction or something. And I didn't really know what those meant. I didn't really know what like that stuff meant. Was it Twin Size Mattress, Peach? I remember that song. Funny you should ask. Yeah, I listened to almost all of these songs. Backflip, Skeleton, yeah, yeah. The Talent of the Hawk is one I know the most. I do know some of the other stuff too. Like, was it Back on Top was also a really good album as well because it had so many different like sounds. It had so many different weird sounds. Like, I remember where was it? West Virginia, because West Virginia started with this like acoustic passage, and then it just goes like, and then as it goes, and then they rock out hard. And then there's what else is there? Oh, Ginger. I don't think I listened to these songs. Two Young Lovers. Oh, Plastic Flowers. But the thing, so I listened to them a little bit in middle school, and then when I got into high school, that's when I really started listening to them. Okay, like I listened to all their stuff, and then especially their 2017 album, which is it's a lot. I mean, I don't know, I don't like it as much as their other stuff because it's a lot more pop and some of the lyrics are not good, but there is still some really good stuff. Like, was it, I remember listening to this song, Don't Fall Up on Chips, but there still is a lot of good stuff in there, like Grand Finale, um Peace, oh, I remember Peace Sign. But yeah, so I didn't, and then oh, sorry guys, and then in 2020, 2020, they released their newest album, which is their album In Sickness and Flames. And I remember being so excited because it had been like 4 years since 2017 since they released an album. And at the end, this was probably when I was a, yeah, I was like a, yeah, let me see. Let me see when this was. Yeah. Okay, August 21st, 2020. So yeah, this would have been like at the very beginning of my senior year. And I was so excited for it because it's like it's more fun, but and also it was like almost an hour long. So I'm like, dude, almost an hour of music. And I think this album probably has to be one of their weirdest ones because there is like the beats, it's just so weird. Like a lot of the songs have like these long intros and stuff, and also a lot of the songs are really long. Like I think which one, their longest song is like the new song D, which is 5 minutes and 21 seconds. And I mean, they were in a punk rock scene, but they would make longer. Usually they would make like 3 minute songs, sometimes 2 minute songs. sometimes 4 minute songs, but this had like 5 minute. It had like 3 5 minute songs in it, and they were really good. And like it was just, especially the song "Jerk" with the acoustic, and then there was Leaf Pile, the really like the very beginning intense Leaf Pile, Fairbanks, Alaska. They just did a lot of experimentation on it. But I'm just making this video to say that the Front Bottoms have been with me for so long. I've been listening to them for so long, and I love them because of the fact is how interesting their music are. Their lyrics are so weird and so wacky, like this kind of stuff you wouldn't normally find the band doing. The instrument choices they do, they have like a song that has they have, what was it, Historic Cemetery or something like that. It starts with like an organ playing, and then it has like this dun-dun-dun-dun, and then so weird they have freaking like Summer Shanty, like that sounds like a summer song, dude. It's it's so many different things. And I also remember listening to their EPs because they had these EPs where they would take like their really old material, stuff that wasn't even on Spotify, and they would redo it. They would like re-record it. So yeah. Yeah, so they would have like, what is it? Where Oh yeah, so Teresa is actually the newest one. It was in 2022, and that one was good. That one was good. But I remember listening to where was it? Anne. I remember listening to Anne. I really really liked Anne because was it Tie Dye? Well, actually, I like all the songs on Anne, but Tie Dye Dragon is so good because it's like because I like it because like in the chorus it goes, I'm just a tie-dye dragon, and then as it keeps going the voice gets more distorted, and the lyrics are so weird. The first lyric is, I was on LSD when I saved that family. Like what? When you start a song off like that, you just know it's gonna be insane. And there's just like, and the production on it is so good. It's like really pop. It's like this one's more like a pop one that has some stuff like Lonely Pale Beneath the Tan. That one is really good. They're all good. They're all good. And then the other one is it was Rose. I think it was Rose. That was the one. That was the one I listened to a lot as well. Yeah, Rose 2014. Dang. So yeah, oh my goodness, Flying Model Rockets. I love that song. Flying Model Rockets on the sky. Oh, and there's 12 Feet Deep, which is like mostly an acoustic one. It's like and it's really really fast paced. And then Lipstick Covered Magnet. See, I remember all these songs. I used to Be Nice to Me. I listen to all these songs so much on the bus, like on the bus ride. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's mostly it. I just wanted to talk about Front Bottoms. I just wanted to say the Front Bottoms. Thank you guys so much for continuing to make music for all these years and making such good, creative music. Okay, thank you guys so much. Brought me so much joy through my middle school, very end of middle school years, throughout all of high school. And you know what? I don't think I'll ever stop listening to them because they're always crazy. And what's also crazy is they're coming out with a new album on August 4th. It's July 23rd right now. It's coming up. I am so excited for this new album. They released 3 singles. They actually released last night. They released Emotional, which is their new single. They had Punching Bag, and they had what was the other single? Punching Bag, and Outlook. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Maybe I might do like a review or like a little reaction to the new album. But yeah, see you guys later.